a taste of Tobago. It is such a wonderful day. We are so blessed and favored. And it's a wonder that, we have so much going on in the world today where folks are not happy. We just want to make sure that we're bringing some form of entertainment to you. And if you woke up just a little bit heavy today, we're hoping that brunch is going to do just what it says it will do: fuel your soul, fuel your spirit, and to make things a little bit lighter as the day goes on. I am your host, JW Moore, also known as J Soul, and I will be taking you through 2 wonderful hours of programming. Our segments are simply wonderful. We try to empower, inspire, and of course, educate. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are live on the Amplia Network 102. We are also live on Facebook and YouTube. Of course, of course, of course. Welcome to Brunch, guys. Welcome to A Taste of Tobago. We have so many wonderful segments for you this morning. So before I get into that, let me first go to our good stuff segment. And our good stuff seeks to highlight our sons and daughters who are doing wonderful things and impacting humanity positively. I take you first to the news day. Astor Johnson Repertory Dance Theatre presents His Legacy Lives. The Astor Johnson Repertory Dance Theatre will present His Legacy Lives at Queen's Hall on October 13th to 15th. A media release said this dance production follows a successful 50th anniversary celebration in September of 2022. The production will consist of a selection of choreographic works by the late Astor Johnson, the season's artistic director, Terry Springer, and Sonja Dumas. Also, Michael Lucien and Marlon Phillip with the Metamorphosis, a bit of a tongue twister there, you guys heard it, Metamorphosis Dance Company, and Ibis T&T performers based in San Fernando will be appearing as guest performers. So the Astor Johnson Repertory Dance Company is doing amazing things. And of course, Astor Johnson is one of our icons in art and culture. And we are definitely keeping the legacy alive. And that's what we aim to do here on Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. The Trinidad Guardian is up next. And our cognitive health matters at all ages. Our mind, our rights. Post-pandemic mental health concerns and burnout have skyrocketed. Suicide is the 4th leading cause of death among 15 to 19-year-olds, according to the PAHO. In the working world, nearly 6 times as many employers report increased mental health issues among employees. Post-pandemic, post-traumatic stress disorder and burnout being among the most common. A CDC study found the percentage of the population reporting that they felt depressed and quadrupled. That may just be the beginning of mental health. Experts have predicted a tsunami, get this, a tsunami of psychiatric illnesses. Hello, are you there and are you listening? Mental health, it's real and it is a struggle. And the folks at PAHO are really digging in. They're really delving in to the post-pandemic effects on our mental health. We go now to the Daily Express, of course. Let's not leave the Express out today. Candace Nore tantalizes with Julie Mango or the Julie Mango. Yes, 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 yes. The tropical aroma, sweet juice cascading down the palm of your hands, and the sheer satisfaction produced when consuming a good old Julie Mango. This is the visual effect Candace Nuri hopes to bring to life in the Julie Mango. his much anticipated exhibition at Horizons Art Gallery. Norway was born and bred in the place known as the sprawling steep hills, fertile lands, and parang music, Paramin. His art is intrinsically reflective of the laid-back nature of the people and the scenic views, with a natural inclination to the art form inception. And at 18, he took part in several art competitions, oftentimes winning. No mistake there, because Kenderson Norrie is definitely one of those artistic minds that we need to keep an eye on. He is a son of the soil and his creativity is mind-blowing. So we definitely need to keep an eye out. And let me just say this, in case no one has told you today, you are special and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. J Soul says so. So even if you don't hear it from anybody else today, I am telling you, everyone who's listening, you are indeed special and you are wonderfully and fearfully made. I take you now to just a bit of our rundown. Now we have lovely segments, and of course, those of you who are joining us for the first time may not quite particularly know of the segments. So let me just take you through really quickly. We first have our good stuff segment, which is what I just meted out to you and gave you a snippet of what's going on in the news today. We also have our Money Matters segment. Umari Nikolai joins us, and he is going to be talking about planning for retirement. We go to our life diaries. So Money Matters, life diaries. We speak with educator, politician, and businessman, Mr. Cecil Caruth. That's definitely going to be an interesting conversation. So you guys really want to stick around for that. Also, Eye on Bago. This is particularly interesting, parts of the show. Eye on Bago features the Entertainers Calypso Tent. And here to speak with us, Lady Ivy, Ingrid Brathwaite. Of course, you know Lady Ivy, one of the sisters of the soil. She's my aunt from another mister, one of those icons in Calypso in Trinidad and Tobago. And she would be joined by Sando, who is a Calypsonian and a part of the cast. So you definitely don't want to miss Eye on Bago. Also, our culture corner, let me just mention Goofy or Trendsetter. You guys know him as Trendsetter Goofy. But to me, it's just Darren. And we'll have such a chat when he comes on, because he'll be so surprised at, things that I remember from his childhood. So, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. I want to thank you guys so much for viewing. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being a part of what we do here at Tobago Updates. I want to say thank you to my wonderful crew. Thank you so much. You are such a joy to work with, your patience and your professionalism. So good morning to you. Also, good morning to Miss Candace Jackson, who went before me. Good morning, Tobago. And I just want to say blessings to each and every one. We are going to take a break and we're going to be right back, guys, with Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. See you soon.
Bad girl from Roxborough to Tobago, but if we go in your day clothes, I rate you. Grew up around good vibes and incense. Grew up in hard times that intense. Shut it as you're reaching at the dance. Use the topic as you're reaching at the dance. My girl, go and drop it as you're reaching at the dance. Making use of your talents when you balance back on the dance. Yes, yes. I know, baby. You want a man who take you serious. No not just beat and leave. You're fed up on the streets, yes, yes, I know. I know, I know, I know, baby. You want a man who take you serious.
There we go, to Tobago.
25 years of real good dashing food, delicacies, and enjoyment. Well, it come around again as we celebrate 25 years of the Tobago Blue Food Festival. This year promises to entice your taste buds again on Sunday, October 15th at Bloody Bay from as early as 10 a.m. All are invited to the celebration filled with craft, games, but most importantly, blue food. This is a brunch-style celebration and will also see the likes of Super Blue, Nyla Blackman, Pretty, Gerard Balfour, Joe Archer, Keyshawn Jack, and Junior Calypso star, The Shay Saul, and more on Sunday, October 15th, 2023. Come celebrate 25 years of the Tobago Blue Food Festival.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. She's loving the ambience of mine. Somebody call the ambulance for this chick. I just long, I don't really quick. That's why she's loving me. Better bet you when it's done, you might walk with a stick. Meanwhile, you bend down, let me see you boom flick. Let me beat it up just like. I know you're loving me. When coming to I like the plenty. Sit on my riding like a Bentley. Full of that need to empty. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. Ride on the bike, ride on the bike, ride on the bike, ride on the bike, ride on the 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 bike.
Back with our Life Diary segment, and this is one of the segments that speaks so candidly to what we do here on Brunch. We highlight and we recognize our icons, our pioneers, the men and women who paved the way for us in sports, in arts, in culture, you name it. And Tobago has it. We got the stuff great men and women are made of, and don't you guys forget. So my first guest, oh my, I am so honored, I am so privileged to have him on the Brunch set here today. Educator. Yeah, let me just tell you, the man is our boss, right? Our boss. Educator, you know, he's also somewhat of a mentor to many of us, myself included, and also spearheaded so many initiatives, did so many things for Tobago. Politician, historian, I could go on all day, but sadly I don't have the time. So let me just take the time to welcome Mr. Cecil Caruth to the brunch set this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. It's nice to be here. I think you all are doing me a favor,
Mm-hmm.
so I welcome the favor.
I think you're doing us a favor by being here. I think it's wonderful that you're here. And we just want to celebrate. Celebrate. We don't do that enough. We need to celebrate our sons and daughters, our men and women, our icons who are doing positive things. So thank you again for being with us. So tell me a bit about you. Let's get to know the man who is Cecil Karut. You want to start with school?
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, let's start there.
When you look at it, I remember very early in my life, because of a particular situation. In my day, the boat or the ship used to go around Tobago
Right. Yes, yes,
to
yes.
take up produce in that community of Roxborough, Belgarden, Richmond, Dallaford, those estates used to produce cocoa, dry cocoa for shipping. And trucks used to bring those produce to what we call the depot. The ship used to come and take the things from the depot to carry them to Trinidad. There are other depots in Tobago, one Charlottesville, one in Pembroke, and so on and so forth. But it used to go around the island. But what I remember about that is that they had some big boats, black boats, used to be carried on the ship, the SS Tobago or SS Trinidad. And they used to take passengers. And I remember my mother had to go to Trinidad. And therefore she had to get on the big ship. And to get on the big ship, she has to go by the big boat. And these stevedores, strong men, used to lift the woman, because these boats never used to come right on land.
Right to the
They
shore,
used to come
yes.
where the wave can keep them afloat. And so I remember this guy, this man, lifting my mother. And that stamped on my mind. Because in those days, as a little boy, you didn't like that.
Yeah. Because
This
that's
man
your
lift-
protective
that-
nature
that's
coming
right.
out there. Yeah. Because
Lifting
that's
my
your
mother.
mom.
I
Yeah.
was only 2 years old.
Yeah.
So she told me what time that was. It's not that I knew the date, but I knew when it happened. And therefore, when she said what time it was, I know I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
That is my first real experience. And it was so wonderful, my mother, because you got to love your mother.
Of course.
So it was so wonderful that she could have informed me. And those days I used to like to go out with her. Like a string, she put me on a string, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And you were very close
Hmm?
with your mom.
That's
You had a
right.
close
They
relationship.
used to say that I resembled her quite a
Okay.
bit. So that's one. And then I was now entering Ebenezer Methodist School. And that school was in 10 Chains, right? And there was a gentleman there by the name of Fitzroy Solomon. He was the principal. Very impressive person. And he used to do so many things for the community in terms of the school and the products that he was able to control and manage. And he did that very well. I remember the first time I took part in a concert in Ebenezer, because they used to always have concerts. In those
Yeah. Those
days, the
school
concerts.
concerts.
Yeah. And my part was Punch and Judy fought for a pie. Punch gave Judy a sad one in the eye. I was supposed to be Punch.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember those things. And Solomon used to, that time I was over 4 years old.
Right.
Solomon used to have the choir, the school choir. I remember the tuning fork. He always, and he starts them out. And my sisters and brothers were in the choir, and they used to do very, very well. They go to Trinidad and they win all sorts of prizes for their performance. And I remember one year, oh Lord, I remember one year when they were coming back from Trinidad. That time the boat was the boat was the boat, not the boat. The transport was a TGR.
Yes.
And when that choir was coming back from Trinidad, they were singing. His name was Fitzroy Solomon. That's the head teacher. If you follow Captain Solo, you get fever. So remember that to this day. If you follow Captain Solo, you get fever. If you follow Captain Solo, you get fever, and the fever will never recover.
Yes.
That song was made by him.
And it's stuck with you.
That's right. And then I had all these nice little experiences because I had a few sisters over me, about 6 of them were in front of me. And, you know, I was very close to them. Everywhere they go, I'm going.
Yeah.
But I did not go to Trinidad. It's only the choir I could go.
Yeah.
And we had some very outstanding people in the choir in those days.
So your school life, let's say after your primary education, what was the journey like after that? What happened after that?
Okay, I went to, again, that's a historical thing. I went to Elizabeth's College, which they called Modern High School.
Yes.
And you were distinguished by your blue shirt and your khaki pants, long or short. And you always try to carry yourself well, because they look at that as part of your upbringing.
Right.
And I remember I had a lot of good experiences with students from all over Tobago. Some of them are my senior, most of them are my senior, but I was there with them all through.
Yeah.
And maybe I should tell you this. I remember when it came to sit the GC O levels, the teachers used to project that you'll get certain grade. And the highest grade you could get was a grade 1. And in those days, the papers never came early, like the day after. So I only knew the day after. And that is after a cousin of mine told me, have you seen the papers? Those times. And I got a first grade. You know what was a first grade?
So you got the highest
Yes. I mean,
award.
that time, Elizabeth's College obtained, I think, 2 first grades. I been one. And 5 second grades. And then the 3rd grades, about 13. And that school in that year did as well as Bishop's.
Yes.
My parents could not afford to send me to Bishop's. So I was sent to Roxborough.
Okay.
And I think I did well. And then Elizabeth's College, whose principal was Aloysius Moran, right? They decided to pay for my further education at advanced levels. And so that is how I went into Trinidad and did my A levels at CIC, at St. Mary's College. And all the teachers, you know, people say a lot of things. All the teachers had a high regard for me.
Yes.
Very high regard. And my principal teacher was one Father Laifu. about best maths teacher in the country at the time. He was an island scholar. And he encouraged you to keep going and keep going.
Yes, he
And so I kept
motivated you.
going.
But what was it like for you when you entered CIC? How did
Well,
your colleagues receive you? Did you have any type of culture shock or any type of feeling?
not really. You would have been guided by some people who might have gone there.
Right, okay.
Right. I didn't have a culture shock. As you know, maybe I should say it was only a special type of people who went there.
And you were one of them. let's
So-
let's be real.
No,
You were one of the
I
special
was one
people.
of them, but I didn't have the color.
Yeah.
They were mostly Chinese and white and Chinese, Trinidad Creole.
Okay.
But nevertheless, you didn't feel lost
Yeah.
because you go there to perform and you were performing very well.
Yes.
And when I left there, I came over to Tobago thinking I'm grateful to Moran. And I was teaching at Elizabeth's College.
Oh, so you went back to your alma mater. That's wonderful.
And
How
from
long did you teach there?
about a year or so. And then I came to Bishop's to teach, right? From Elizabeth's College, because I had my A-levels. From Elizabeth's College, I came to Bishop's to teach.
Right.
And from there, the government was offering additional scholarships to study in special areas. And so I was one of those fortunate ones. I got a scholarship to do mathematics. They did not have a mathematics special division
Division, yes.
at the University of the West Indies in Trinidad because it was just developing. So I had to go to Jamaica. And that was a wonderful experience to go to Jamaica.
It sounds exciting. It sounds like you met so many wonderful persons on that journey.
Right through.
Yeah.
Right through. I could give you this little joke. When I was in Jamaica at Christmas time, you know, I belong to the Methodist Society.
Right.
Right. And they invited me to a particular house. I'm not going to call the name in Jamaica itself for the Christmas. And when they saw me and they matched my name to the person that they said they thought was an Indian. But I enjoyed Jamaica quite a bit.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it
Sounds
quite.
exciting.
From there, I came back and I was teaching at Bishop's High School, mathematics.
So you went back to
I came
Bishop.
back to Tobago and went to Bishop's.
Right, okay.
Okay. And then the hierarchy in Tobago said, as a graduate, having received a scholarship from the government, you have to teach in a government school. That time, I tell you, I was mad when that guy told me that. But I control myself. And I say, if you say so, when I say, if you say so, in my head, I'll have to comply. And so it was that they sent me to Scarborough Sec. But Scarborough Sec had 2 mathematics teachers. Bishop's had none, really. And they're moving me from there just on the basis that I was a government scholarship.
Yeah.
However, I went. And from there, I moved up a little fast because I work hard, I dedicate myself
Of
to
course.
the interests of the students.
Yes.
And at that time when I was there, the Rockefeller Foundation used to give fellowships to mathematics teachers and science teachers. And that particular year, I think it was 1970, I got one of those mathematics fellowships. and I chose the University of Vermont, in Vermont. And you might laugh at me. And the reason why I chose Vermont is because, I don't know if you know this song, Moonlight in the Sycamore. It was a romantic song.
That's why you chose Vermont?
That's why I chose it. I didn't have a regret.
So we're going to take a break and we're going to hear a lot more about Vermont when we come back, guys. But we'll take a break and we'll be right back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago.
So your car break down
Oh, no, not again.
and you're worried paying a wrecker could mean a pocket breakdown too. But when you're insured with Tatil, no stress.
Yes!
A Tatil motor policy has lots of benefits that protect your pocket, like free roadside assistance. That's free 24/7 every time, as many times as you need. Tatil, where people are people. A member of the Ansa McAl Group.
We in Tobago for Carnival with the award-winning band Fog Angels, Juve and Mass.
You don't know it's your boy Young Brother representing for Fog Angels, Big Bad, Juve and Mass Band.
2 days of excitement, 2 days of jam on the road with Fog Angels, Juve and Mass Band.
Push back, baby. Push back and fuck angels, baby.
We're Tobago's premium, all-inclusive Juve and Mass Band that consist of costume, free drinks, free food, goodie bags, makeup artist, t-shirt cut designer, pre-party, after-party on the beach, live DJs, biggest artists, 40-foot music trucks, tight security, VIP service on the road, and a decade of experience.
Fuck angels now. Take bamboo, gal. Fuck angels, Juve band. Take bamboo, gal. Ha! Fuck angels, mass band.
For your premium all-inclusive packages, check Facebook, Instagram, or visit www.fogangels.com or call 492-9454 or 788-5481. Juve and Mass in Paradise. Play safe, play sexy, play Fog Angels.
Fog Angels make you feel it, feel it.
And we are back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Now, guys, before we went on the break, my very special guest was talking about Vermont and why he chose Vermont to further his education. So let's welcome back Mr. Cecil Carruth to the Brunch set. So welcome back to you once again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And you were asking, you voiced some concern as to, you find this going good, it going good.
Yeah.
And I said to you, this is wonderful because for a change, you get to speak about you. You get to speak about yourself as the person, as the man who is Cecil Carruth. So let's continue with Vermont and that experience and what was that like for you? Let's continue there.
At Vermont, it was a very interesting and wonderful experience. Interesting because the professors all, I don't know what it is about me, they tended to show a high regard for who I was
Right.
and how I applied myself. I used to go to their places frequently. They will take me out frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, sometimes myself, my wife, and when they were there, and the two little girls, only girl children are.
Right.
But those the first two were with us at one stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they wanted to get deeper into who I was. And in 1975, two of the professors
Mm-hmm.
and their wives, so the professor and wife,
Mm-hmm.
two of them came to Tobago.
Oh, okay.
And they stayed at my place, home by me,
Mm-hmm.
home by me. That's where they stayed. I took them around, and we had a wonderful time. So they could see Tobago, what Tobago is about. Unfortunately, they haven't come back. In fact, they're all now in the past, the professors.
Okay.
One of them, the wife, is still alive,
Mm-hmm.
and she was 104 years old in June gone. And there was never a season when they didn't take you to their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a good time.
Yeah, and you know, the social aspect, the human aspect of life, we are losing that today.
It's unfortunate.
And it's so important
It's
for us to
unfortunate.
develop. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. We don't treasure each other's
Mm-hmm.
personality. And so there's the benefit spans out. And the students would see what you're doing.
Yes.
Regardless, they would see what you're doing. And that will shape them. Anybody will tell you, when I was at Bishop's, I became principal at Bishop's in 75,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And they will tell you that I was very close to them. Maybe I was very firm,
Mm-hmm.
but I was interested in the fact that they understood why they were at Bishop's. You didn't come there to play games
Exactly.
with your time. You came there to build yourself, build capacity, build capability, build passion, build everything. You came there to do that.
That's right. Exactly.
And
And you instilled this.
I
You
was
instilled it. Yeah.
straight as ever.
Yeah.
And I acted principal at Scarborough Sec for a little while before going to Bishop's.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I don't know why I should say it. I was favored, when I say favored, by the principal there at the time.
Right.
The principal was, what his name again? Oh my God, I don't remember his name. Anyway, he was an Indian guy.
Mm-hmm.
I will go to class whether or not I'm assigned there. If there's a class and they're creating problems, I'll go to them and speak to them. Not necessarily upgrading them about anything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Particularly the lessons on why they're there. Because many times you kind of getting passionate about that. Many times you go to an institution, you may not understand why you're there. So somehow it has to be communicated to you, and somehow you have to grasp it.
Yeah. And you know, the passion that you speak of, I know a bit about that because the teachers that I would have met, the educators, mentors that I would have met on my journey as well, were very holistic in the way they educated. So the academics was there, yes, and you know, motivating us and making us aware of why we are where we are at that point in time.
Of course.
But there was also that mother-like figure and father-like figure, and you had to have deportment. Your deportment had to be a certain way. You had to speak well. You had to, you know, be a holistic kind of developmental change. And it speaks so much. Some of our viewers, some of you may be new, but most of our viewers, I always speak on, the type of teachers that we would have come up with. And it's so wonderful that you're sharing your story today, because I remember we were at primary school, and in those days, well, I don't know if it happens now, but school supervisors used to come, and I remember you specifically coming to our school. It would have been St. David's Anglican at the time, so it was Plymouth Anglican School. And I remember you visiting from time to time, but you probably don't remember because you've done so much. You've visited so many places, but I remember you specifically, and you always had this very cool, calm, collected demeanor, and you would sit and speak with us.
Phyllis Armstrong was the principal?
Yes, Phyllis Armstrong, God rest her soul, was the principal at the time. So that is my first memory of you coming to visit us.
And you remember that?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I do remember, because of the way you interacted with us. Had you not done that, I may not have remembered. But the interaction is something that I never forgot. It never left my mind.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcomed.
I remember some of you.
Yeah, I remember you coming to Plymouth School. I remember it was Plymouth Anglican, and we would have had like a agricultural corner at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had the agri corner, and then we had the garden outside.
That's true.
That's where I remember you from.
Anyway, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I didn't know that I rubbed off so well on you.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we're coming back to Scarborough Secondary.
Yes, as a principal.
Ghani was Yusuf Ghani, and I remember his name.
Right.
Yusuf Ghani was the principal. And anything he asked me to do, I would not do it. As long as it's for the school, as long as it's for the children, I went and I did. The fact that I still have a lot of good relationship with a lot of those students in Scarborough Sec, and also students in Bishop's High School. I want to say one thing, and this is not a chest-beating thing. When they decided to remove me from Bishop's High School and send me to Scarborough Sec, you notice I'm going to and fro, and send me to Scarborough Secondary, a group of students, right, from Bishops went down to Scarborough Sec because Dr. Williams was there in Scarborough Sec visiting to give him that letter of petition to let them do not remove me.
Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. And you see...
they did not adhere to that. They continued to do. I guess Dr. Williams did not want to interfere, that type of thing. That is it.
But you realize, because of your involvement with the students, your imparting of knowledge and understanding, that they took it upon themselves to create that step, to make a bold step. Because it's bold, it's radical.
Students,
Yeah.
And everybody was in awe of Dr. Williams. People was kind of bow and stoop to him, but these children went politely. They put their case, they give me a petition. Never forget that.
Yeah.
I think that, to my mind, was one of the greatest movements of appreciation in my life, in terms of my teaching.
And that's something that you never forget, because it's so profound that it's stamped. It's like it's stamped in your memory for forever and ever and ever. Yeah. But what would you say to the viewers this morning if you had to inspire us and give us a positive word? What would you say to our viewers today?
Easy. Look at where you are. Think about where you could have been
Mm-hmm.
or would have been if things were in your favor, or if you did not wait for somebody to come forward to do something for you. And if somebody came forward to do something for you, if you thought you should reject them because you do not want change.
Mm-hmm.
Change is the only thing that is constant.
Definitely.
But you have to get the idea of being constant. If you're driving in a motor car and it's behind another car and that car accelerates, in your condition and ask yourself if you've been playing a part or waiting for somebody to play a part for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to take a chance. You have to expose yourself. If you do not expose yourself, there's somebody who's looking at you and waiting for you to act. Oh my God, I'm talking to you about talking to people. Waiting for you to act. And since they're waiting, recognize it and then act. But act in a positive, not a negative way.
Yeah.
You cannot be a crybaby in this season.
And I love the fact that you said you cannot be a crybaby in this season.
No.
Because it speaks to something that I was saying just this morning. And there is just no room for you to sit and feel sorry for yourself. There's just no room, for that. You have to be bold. There's
That's
no
right.
room for the shyness and the doubt, and you're sitting in a corner and you're not fulfilling anything, any of your dreams.
According to Shakespeare, you kind of find yourself bound into saucy doubts and fears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the God who gave you a chance to be here,
Mm-hmm.
you had to believe in his words.
Mm-hmm.
You had to believe in his words. The words are in the Bible.
Yes, you have to
Read them
believe.
and be guided by these words. Read them. Christ has come. And my priest was saying certain things last night. He's a radical. Christ has come to show us the way. And his statements, his words, were not to say, continue that way.
Mm-hmm.
He says, go boldly out. Believe in me. I will help you. I will help you. Reach out to him all the time, and he will help you.
And you say it so well. I can't put anything else on that. I'm just going to leave it there. The man, Mr. Cecil Caruth, thank you so much for joining us on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. It was awesome speaking with you. From our family to yours, of course, we wish you nothing but blessings, peace, love, and light. And as you go forth, continue with your positivity. It's amazing. It's actually bouncing off the walls right now.
Thank you very much.
So we are so thankful. All right. And we're going to take a break, guys. We're going to be back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. But of course, our trivia question is up next. And it's really, really, now, Mr. Caruth, don't answer this. I know that you know the answer, but this is for the viewers. What was the first British town in Tobago? Right? What was the first British town in Tobago? So you guys get to typing. I'm anxious to see who would come up with this answer. So we're going to be right back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Eye on Bago is up next. Our Lady IB joins us, and we are going to have a discussion. The Entertainers Calypso tent opens today. So you guys don't want to miss that. We'll be right back with Brunch.
Full Disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full Disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
25 years of real good dashing food, delicacies, and enjoyment. Well, it come around again as we celebrate 25 years of the Tobago Blue Food Festival. This year promises to entice your taste buds again on Sunday, October 15th at Bloody Bay from as early as 10 a.m. All are invited to the celebration filled with craft, games, but most importantly, blue food. This is a brunch style celebration and will also see the likes of Super Blue, Nyla Blackman, Pretty, Gerard Balfour, Joe Archer, Keyshawn Jack, and Junior Calypso star, The Shay Saul, and more on Sunday, October 15th, 2023. Come celebrate 25 years of the Tobago Blue Food Festival.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. She's loving the ambience of my. Somebody call the ambulance for this chick. I just glong, I don't really quick. That's why she's loving me. Better when it done, you might walk with a stick. Meanwhile, you bend down, let me see you boom flick. Let me beat it up just like. I know you're loving me. When coming to I like the plenty. Sit on my riding like a dead clean. Full of that need to empty. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. Ride on the bike, ride on the bike, ride on the bike, ride on the bike, ride on the 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 bike.
Tobago Carnival, Caribbean Vibes presents Tequila Sunset. Tequila Sunset, October 27th. Scarborough Esplanade from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's a cooler fete like no other. Bring your squad and we'll take care of the vibe with your top TNT and New York DJs, surprise guest artists. Tequila Sunset will be an epic event you will never forget. Early bird tickets are $199 TT for $30 US. Get your tickets online on islandetickets.com or frontlineticketing.com. For more info, call 475-6218 or 754-7344. And New York, 917-561-9742. All drinks must be in plastic bottles and no ice or chaser allowed. Tequila Sunset, October 27th, Scarborough Esplanade.
But this place is boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Then look no further. Portmore's the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
Mount Pleasant Credit Union Back to School Loan Promotion. Loans up to 15,000. Requirements: job letter and a payslip no more than 1 month old. Utility bill, copy of book list, salary deduction, 10% down payment. For self-employed persons, evidence of income and expenditure, bank statement, 12 to 18 months. Other supporting document. Promotion ends October 18. Contact us at 639-8375 or 8108, or check us out on www.mpcutobago.com or email us at loan@mpcutobago.com. Mount Pleasant Credit Union's Back to School Loan Promotion. Mamai Lakai Home Services. We specialize in cleaning of carpets and rugs, mattresses, living room and dining room sets, vehicle detailing, cleaning and sanitizing of homes and commercial spaces. We also do landscaping and tree cutting, pressure and power washing, floor care, fumigating and air purifying. You can also call us for professional painting services, babysitting and adult sitting. Call us now 333-4430 at Mamai Lakai Home Services. We take cleaning to another level.
Wait, I do even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them thing?
Call a port right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now I'm going to talk with you. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
Back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Oh my gosh, guys. Like I said, it's a wonderful day. You know, we have so many wonderful people touching down on the brunch set today. And my next guests are no different. Now, let me introduce I call her my auntie because she is so much of a mentor to me and always very positive and motivating, and I would always love and respect her for that.
Thank you.
So I want to welcome Ingrid Prophet. You guys know her as Lady Ivy. And of course, Sando is here with us as well. And we were talking during the break, and he has some stories, I tell you. You know, but we're just so happy, you know, that you are still pushing the culture and keeping it alive. And so the Entertainers Calypso tent, let's start there. You guys doing it big still.
Yes, 19 years this year.
Tell us about
19 years. The Entertainers Calypso tent started, first let me say morning to the public, morning to the wider world, because I know a lot of people always tune in. The Entertainers Calypso tent started 19 years ago.
Wow.
And it started because of the surplus of Calypsonians it had in Tobago.
Okay.
That time it had 2 tents, and it had Calypsonians all over Tobago, didn't have a home. So yeah, I was supported by Tuco that year, the first year. You know, they gave us some money and we did the show.
Right.
Yeah, and that was it after that though. But I must say thanks to the House of Assembly. They give us something every year so we can push the culture. The Entertainer Calypso tent is not about competition. It is about entertaining the public, you know.
Yeah, as the name says.
Yes. I always tell my artists, if you have a serious Calypso, go face the judges. But when you're coming out here to entertain people, come with something that would, keep people coming back for more.
Yes.
And this is exactly what the Entertainers Calypso tent is about. We take Calypso through Tobago and Trinidad, every year. The only Calypso tent that take artists to Tobago. You all would have went down there in Skinner Park, but we go all over Trinidad.
Yeah.
So we know we does it, and we going good so far.
Yeah.
Must say thanks for the artists who has been consistent with us over the years. They don't care about competition.
Yeah,
they just want to
entertain.
entertain, and that is what gives me, the encouragement to go forward. Well, as you know, we lost one of our main artists this year, and it has taken a toll on all the entertainers, all the Calypsonians. But as I told them, if you all don't want Obi to wake up from that grave, you all better get going. Because he always say, and I really missing him this time because he was the one always coming down at me. We had to do this, we had to do that. And he always reminding me. And I call his name down to this morning. May his soul rest in peace.
Yes. And Sando, let's hear from you. Tell me about...
Well, Sando, how I started in the music first. I was living away, okay? I used to play rhythm with Boy Lewis band. That's Joey's brother.
Right.
And we used to back up Calypsonians. I said to myself, I can do better than these guys.
Yeah.
So they had a competition, New York King. I wrote a song about a mother and daughter. When kids get to a certain age, parents try to hold them back and you want to break out. So they were arguing, and the song was about that. And I came second in Calypso King competition.
Yeah.
And after that, well, Clive Bradley, deceased, is the one who started me out in music. And I had a tune called Rose. Then it was a big hit. Then the monster one was Party Party. If you know about Party Party, I'm the one how Arrow made people in the party with in the hot. Because that song stayed on the radio for 6 months. And so we were like Jam Labor Day on our truck. Everybody's party.
Yeah.
Everybody happy. That song was bad.
Yeah.
So Arrow said to me, he said, nah, you see, you're killing me. I have to come with something for you for next year. The next year I will come with people in party. How you feeling? Hot. So I said, I'm fatigued. I said, boy, you copy for me. So he used to laugh and so forth. But at first, some of the guys were saying I was singing too fast. But Clive Bradley told me, he said, I want you to stay at that tempo. I'm the one that raised the tempo in soca music,
Yes.
Everybody was much slower.
Yeah, there was a slower pace.
Right, Clive Bradley said, when you stay up there, don't move, don't change for nobody.
Yeah.
And I stayed there until, Bradley deceased. Well, I went to Frankie McIntosh.
Right.
I guess you must have heard something like One Night Jam.
Yeah.
Right.
Give us a taste of One Night Jam. How'd that go? Because I know the viewers, this is like a history lesson for some of the viewers, A lot of our youngsters don't know. They just simply don't know. And we're trying to really get them into knowing about Calypso and, our icons and stuff like that. Give us a bit of that song. Let me see if I can get back up. Let me go.
So now the boys can play it. They can't put it in here.
Oh, okay. And party. How'd that go?
Is everybody happy? Is everybody happy? Well, if you're feeling happy, jump out the seat and let we party. This is time to get down. This ain't no time to sit down. Forget about problems. Worrying won't solve them. I say life is too short for me to worry. So get up and let we party. I say party, good God, and party. I say party, good Lord, and party. Don't stay in the house like a little mouse. Say get out and party. Say get out and party. Don't think about tomorrow. That might never come. You might go to sleep tonight and the whole house could burn down. Say get out and party.
Yeah. And I like the hook line, get out and party.
Yes.
When he's a party man in the tent,
Right.
Every song Sando make is a hit,
party vibe.
Yes.
And I love the fact that entertaining is like, this is what we're coming to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
forget about all those other things.
Yeah.
Once you come to entertainment, entertainment.
Expect that.
Yeah.
You know, I have some serious songs, you know.
Mhm.
I wrote a song, more than one.
Yeah.
Old Age. I wrote Old Age more than 15 years ago. You might know Old Age. Right, Charlie? And this guy was telling me up there, like, you should get a Grammy for that song. When I was young, man, I run this town from Galveston to Washington. I jam them young girl, jam them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I lay them straight. But today, I get so old, I can't do nothing. All I could do is reminiscing about the past. Old age is a mother. Old age is let me tell you, so up to now, all these musicians that travel around the world, they just call my name every day because when they bend down, they can't get up. They call my name. They can't play no more. You see these guys, they can't play arthritis. And these guys call my name every day. Charlie, see, you were supposed to get a Grammy. But that song really, American guy came in the studio and he said, Charlie, when you hear this song, you see, you guys don't listen to lyrics. He said, if Motown didn't close, I was take the song to Motown.
Yeah.
The guy said, brother, this song need to go out there. He said, but Motown closed down. You know, and that song, everybody still talk about that song up to today. A lot of people copy lines from it and copy the chorus part. I'm even calling him some guy singing the whole chorus. Old age, my thing.
But this is like so much history here. I don't know if you guys realize the history that we have before us, because there's so many things that get left out when we have the Calypso discussion.
Yeah.
You know, Ivy, you know that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And so this is why I love doing the show. I say it all the time because I get to really delve in.
Yes.
And really, you know, inform, because that's what we try to do. We try to inform.
And that is good.
Yeah,
that is
and
good.
educate as
That
much
is
as
good
possible.
Because the people who are supposed to now in Tobago we have a wealth of talent.
Oh yes.
We have a wealth of talent
that
just being covered. If somebody don't like you, don't host for you. And I think it's about time. It doesn't look like it's gonna change. Based on what I saw last Saturday,
yeah, I hope
it doesn't look like it's gonna change. But my mission is to expose all who I can expose in Calypso on the stage, offer stage for people to practice and perform.
And you're creating the platform.
I am. And trust me,
that's the thing,
this is only the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, I had the opportunity to go to Germany just before COVID. And I was invited to a restaurant to sing. When I went, all this Calypso them ever heard about was Harry Belafonte. Which
is more like folk music.
Folk music. This is what they know.
Okay, so that's what they call Calypso.
Yes, yes. It was around Christmas time, so I put in a soca parang for them to hear. And the whole crowd went crazy.
Yes.
The proprietor took me to the back and he showed me a whole like here, real instruments, like they never even touch. And he told me, say, anytime you come back here, come here for performance. And I came back with the mission. I'm going to carry Kaisonians outside.
Yes.
I put my idea to various, you know, powers that be, and they only bat it down.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to stop. Trust me, I'm not going to stop. Who is willing to go with me, I am going to take them.
Right.
Because there's opportunities. Tobago especially don't know what they have. They don't know what they have.
That's the thing.
You know, if you could do one show in Germany for 1,000 euro, that's 7,000. You're wasting time here.
Yeah.
You know, the money going one place and artists not getting the exposure they need. And this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. And I cannot sit down. Maybe I'll end up in court every Monday morning. But if it's that, it's that.
Yeah.
If it's that, it's that. I am going to speak out until I see, you know, changes being made.
But that is your mantra, because
Yes.
you are an activist at heart.
Yes.
And so
yeah.
you want to see our artists to
rise.
You want to see our communities
Yeah.
rise.
Yeah.
Our
Time for them
culture
to rise.
should be at such a higher level than it is.
So much people getting, getting back down good songs.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear.
Yeah.
Look, when we go to Trinidad, and these people here, these Calypsonians, you would never believe it's the same people going on stage.
Yeah.
The way they lap up Tobago Calypsonians, and this what gave me the encouragement to go on, and I would not stop.
Yeah.
So we opening tomorrow night at Dutch Fort there, darling, and trust me, we have a stirring cast.
Definitely.
Everybody, they can't wait right now. We have Dr. Mix. We have Ringo, Ras Ringo.
Right.
We have Thick Sauce. We have Mystery Mario. We have Justice. That's the youngest person. We have Sando, of course. You have me.
Yeah, the
and
party
we have
man.
Yes, and we have Simba Lion and Clifton Yates doing as guest appearance.
Oh, Simba. Good morning,
Yes,
Simba.
I'm going for my homegrown people right now because it's about time somebody, recognize these people and give them the recognition they need. My style. My style is the authentic Calypso soca thing. And I'm not going to move from that. I see a lot of people moving away from that. I am not going to move away from that.
Right.
I started singing Calypso in 1987 with Calypso Rose. And she took us all over Trinidad and Tobago. $16.50 I worked for that whole season. And I'm proud.
Yeah.
Because it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. And then I came and I won Calypso Queen, I think 1989 or 98, 2 years straight. And then I said, look, time for me to fly out. Let me look, for bigger stage. This girl says, coming, they're too small for me now.
Right.
And I went down there and I joined Santa. I don't know if you ever heard that name. It was myself and Obi. And they took us all over Trinidad. We sing all about.
Yeah.
I've met and sang with most of these bars. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to be a United Sister. But, when you're young, we went to Monica for the Calypso Queen of the World. And when I came back, I come home and forget what that is. After I said, but wait. But they always treated me as such.
Yes.
Sandra, may God, she rests in peace.
Soul. Yes.
And Tigress, Lady B also. Marvelous Marva, and they showed me the ropes.
Yeah.
They showed me the ropes, and I'm proud. So I take my artists to Trinidad every carnival. We clash with the Birds tent or the Missionaries tent, and I take them to different places. And the love that they've been shown, that is what giving me the encouragement. If I bother with some people here, I wouldn't sing here.
Yeah.
I would not sing here. But it's here born and grow. And this is where, I have to live. Plenty people, try to keep me down. I've been victimized for years.
Right.
Because I was promised to make a star. And because I didn't offer what was asked, I was never offered that.
It went left.
I don't
care.
care.
It was
I
a
don't
whole
care.
vibe there.
I don't care.
Yes.
I always say, if God gives you a talent, that's supposed to take you where it's supposed to go.
Yes, and I agree wholeheartedly with that.
Yeah.
With that statement.
And I admire you. I must say, I admire you the way you are going, darling. Keep going there. You see, when you take a time and get up the ladder, you take a time and come back down.
Thank you so
The
much.
day you can stand up and face anybody in public, feel good and take a tap on your back.
Yes,
Trust
I will definitely take a tap.
Yeah.
Sando, over to you.
What I would like to see in Tobago here, or what I've noticed, Tobagonians does not support Tobagonians. I hate to say, but I have to say it as it is.
Yes.
Call a spade a spade. They do not support the artists. They don't support the artists. That's bad. A guy would come from a different place and come here and sing any junk, and
they gravitate.
Gravitate to the guy. You understand? What happened to them? Look at Nelson. Nelson from here. Nelson went through all kind of problem before. He just had he hung on there. He just, Nelson, we are friends and so forth, right? And Nelson used to tell me, say, man, you see, it just sometimes the tears want to come down. When they used to treat me, call me foreigner. I born and grew here. You call me foreigner, but other artists can come from abroad. You don't call them foreigner. Come on, we have to support our people. I see Jamaica. I used to DJ away in the early years. Jamaicans would come in there with the CD, play reggae song. Play reggae song and mash up your set. That made me stop DJing. You understand? They want to hear their music, but we want everybody music but ours. And we have to change.
Yes.
We have to change.
And I love the fact that you say we have to change, because that is what the viewers need to hear, and it's going to stay with them. It's going to resonate with them. And I love this platform because I get to talk to you guys. I get to feel your energy and what you think, what you believe. And of course, Ivy is my girl. And I'm very thankful that she was a part of my journey coming up, because she's always that source of motivation. And positivity, and I'm so thankful for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the Entertainers Calypso tent opens tomorrow. Venue
7 p.m. at Dutch Fort Bar right there opposite the port.
Right.
And we come in with a bang.
Yes.
The new song I have that you haven't heard is White People So.
And you're singing that in the
White
tent.
People So.
White People So.
I gave the guy a song. I thought we were going to
So
load it up
we were
soon.
gonna cue the song. We're just gonna wrap the interview. So thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us. Don't forget, tomorrow night, come out 7 p.m. We starting early because we want people to get through and get home early.
Yes, definitely.
And we have a cast.
Yeah, and
you
the
have
cast
to see.
is amazing, guys. So you guys need to come out and support.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break. Before we do that, let me just mention our trivia question one more time. What is the name of the first British town in Tobago? So you guys get to typing, and we're going to be right back with more Brunch, a taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
Really soaking it up. Fellas like Jessa Maroon, Pelham Gala than film. Godwin Bowie men like Booksy Sharp. Really came with some lovely parts. If you hear the music of the nation, jamming on the big stage. If you hear them still bang, down in the savannah, it's like in protesting. Music of the nation, everybody's doing the food and water.
Your car break down.
Oh, no, not again.
And you're worried paying a wrecker could mean a pocket breakdown too. But when you're insured with Tatil, no stress.
Yes!
A Tatil motor policy has lots of benefits that protect your pocket. Like free roadside assistance. That's free 24/7 every time, as many times as you need. Tatil, where people are people. A member of the Ansa McCall Group.
Right now, Tobagonians are just currying down to Bonaccord, right in Stobie Local Road. You know why? To come down and shop at Authentic Builders General Hardware, the only hardware store in Tobago that is giving you guys Trinidad prices. So for instance, such as steel, 1/2 inch and 5/8, $7,895. 5/8 construction ply for $260. Every single thing that you will need to do your home renovation or start your new construction, we have it right here. And to get your quotation, it's very easy. Just WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will do your free WhatsApp quotation for you.
be in Tobago for Carnival with the award-winning band Fog Angels, Juve and Mass.
You don't know it's your boy Young Brother representing for Fog Angels, Big Bad, Juve and Mass Band.
2 days of excitement, 2 days of jam on the road with Fog Angels, Juve and Mass Band.
Push back, baby. Push back and Fog Angels, baby.
We're Tobago's premium, all-inclusive Juve and Mass Band that consists of costume, free drinks, free food, goodie bags, makeup artist, t-shirt cut designer, pre-party, after-party on the beach, live DJs, biggest artists, 40-foot music trucks, tight security, VIP service on the road, and a decade of experience.
Fog Angels now. Take bamboo, gal. Fog Angels, Juve band. Take bamboo, gal. Ha! Fog Angels, Mass Band.
For your premium all-inclusive packages, check Facebook, Instagram, or visit www.fogangels.com or call 492-9454 or 788-5481. Juve and Mass in Paradise. Play safe, play sexy, play Fog Angels.
Fog Angels make you feel it, feel it.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Going on a new journey. Tobago now has its very own carnival.
She like loud music and
Platinum touch.
yeah.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
You know what was happening there, right? My next guest, financial advisor for Guardian Life Caribbean, Omari Nikolai joins us, and we just got into talking, and the cameras came on, and the conversation was just blasting. And so we are back with the brunch. Let me officially welcome you back, and we're going to be talking about retirement. We're going to be speaking about planning for your retirement. What should one consider when undertaking this task? And we speak so candidly to that. So Omari, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure as usual.
Yeah.
Right?
How are you doing? Let me ask you that first and let's take it from there. How are you today?
Personally, I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I was actually waiting to have this conversation, so I'm glad that you're here today because I think it's so relevant, it's so pertinent to
Definitely.
many of our citizens.
Definitely. it is.
Yeah. So, planning for your retirement. First of all, what should one consider when planning for retirement?
One of the main things one should consider when planning for retirement, I would say, is that they should keep in mind the amount of time they actually put into their retirement planning. Mean the period in which they actually start to consider putting aside cash in regards to their retirement planning.
Mhm.
Because the more time would be the more value for your money at the ending of the period. And I would call that the loading period, or the period where you actually put in the influx of cash into your retirement plan.
Right.
Right? So that is very crucial. And of course, the amount you put in on a monthly basis.
And how important it is. I know persons are looking on and they're like, oh my gosh, it is so stressful. How important it is for one to plan.
Well, it's
for
very
retirement.
important. It's very important because, I mean, you do not want to be one of the individuals who retirement is upon you. You're upon the brink of 60 or 65, and then you're having to seek additional employment, basically, to maintain your standard of living and quality of
Mhm.
life, right? So planning for it is very important in terms of you actually being able to relax during your retirement years,
Right.
versus having to actually get up and seek employment and work to earn an income to assist with, well, whether that be a pension check from the
Mhm.
government,
Yeah.
right? To help finish pay off the mortgage, or simply maintain your standard of living,
Mhm.
as I mentioned before, buy groceries, purchase fuel for your vehicle. As we know, cost of living is something
Utilities,
that's
yes.
that is always raising as time goes
Mhm.
by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, as you said, not wanting to be at a certain age and still having to seek employment. I mean, if you want to seek employment at a certain age, that's
That's
your
optional,
choice. It's
correct.
up to
But
you.
it should not be
But it should
mandatory.
not be. Yes,
Yeah,
that's the word,
yeah.
mandatory. It should not be. And you know, this takes me back. I remember one time I was driving along. I went to, we went on a trip, a cultural exchange trip, and we were driving through New York,
Right.
and there was an elderly gentleman sweeping. He was like one of those persons, we have CPAP here.
Yeah.
Right. He was like one of those persons, you know,
Understood. Yeah, I
cultivating and
understand. Yeah.
sweeping and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, Omari, that gentleman, if I had to estimate how old he was, he could have been like about 70 something.
You see, and like, why burden yourself with that with labor at that age in your life when you should
Yeah.
be relaxing, you know?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
that point in time, you should be relaxing, knowing that, okay, I worked hard all these years. At least reserve a minimum of $300 of your actual monthly income while you're an active member of the workforce towards your retirement. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you investing in yourself. You're
Definitely.
not investing in your agent, you're not investing in the company, you're investing in yourself.
And you know, retirement, we kind of put it on the back burner. Is that still a thing?
Unfortunately, it is. And
Oh
as I
my.
mentioned, one of the most important factors is the amount of time you give yourself
Yeah.
towards contributing the funds, whether it be $300 or $3,000, at least make a contribution towards your retirement fund as early as possible. That way, it gives the fund much more time to build the value. So when you actually get back the lump sum of cash, it is sufficient, or at least something is more than nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah. And what are some of the services that are provided? Let's say there's so many categories for insurance. What are some of the services that you guys may provide in terms of retirement? What types of policies could we look for?
Well, there is the registered annuity plans that is registered with Board of Inland Revenue,
Right.
where you get back tax returns from, right? That is a major benefit with the registered annuity plans. There's unregistered annuity plans where it is not registered with Board of Inland Revenue, but of course you would not be able to seek the benefits as a plan that's actually registered with the Board of Inland Revenue, right?
Okay.
Which is tax returns, as I mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
right? But tax returns is something anybody could look for to tax returns, but of course, the persons with the higher level of income is who would more benefit from something like that,
Mhm.
right? But there are also other means where you could invest in a regular insurance policy. Well, of course, something like a whole life policy, right?
Mhm.
That would build cash value, and then that cash value can then act as a retirement plan or a retirement fund, given that you don't actually exhaust the funds during the lifetime of your policy.
Right. Oh.
Because the cash value is something that builds as time goes by
Mhm.
with the whole life policy.
Yeah, and it's
right?
interesting that you said that, because what if
Mhm.
someone invested in retirement,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not retired? They're still employed, but they started their retirement planning
But
early.
that's actually great for them. That's
Right.
great for the individual, because I mean, they would have already cater for their retirement years by
Mhm.
actually reserving at least $300 or $400 on a monthly basis towards that fund. Now, when you multiply that 300 by 12, that's like 36,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And that money now grows with interest that you can look forward to now. And what we have to remember is that the value of $100 today would not be the value of $100 10 years from now.
Definitely
You understand?
not.
Due to inflation.
Mhm.
So all of these things are factors that we have to consider when planning for retirement.
Yeah. And what are some of the pros and cons? When I get into pros and cons, because I'm thinking holistically. Like, say for instance, someone invested in retirement. They were invested in retirement early, which is a good thing, as you just
Right.
mentioned. What if they are deceased? What if a loss of life happens for that said individual?
For the individual,
Yeah.
well, then the retirement fund, the lump sum of cash that you would have been entitled to during your retirement years would then go towards your beneficiary. So it's not
Right.
like that cash goes back to the states or it just goes to the company in any form or fashion. It goes to your
Mhm.
listed beneficiary under your policy,
Yeah.
right?
So it's more like it's like a win-win.
It's a win-win. There's no loss at all.
Yeah, that
There's
sounds like a
absolutely
win-win
no loss.
situation right there.
Yeah.
So just brief us once again, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to let our viewers understand how this all ties in. So we started with retirement, planning for your retirement, but we can also touch on insurance as a whole and the various types of insurance. I mean, you've been here before. You know, we spoke about life insurance. We spoke about if a family member dies, what happens, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we could just brief on the various types of insurance that we have, so that persons have some knowledge as to where they want to go, where insurance is concerned.
Okay, so generally there's three main aspects of life insurance. There's life insurance for life in the event
Mhm.
that you die prematurely. There's insurance for critical illness. That's in the event that you are diagnosed by a
Mhm.
medical professional
Right.
with any form of critical illness, right? You are entitled to a lump sum of cash that would offset any medical expenses. And then there is life insurance in regards to your retirement, right? And it's more of an assurance than an insurance, because that cash is guaranteed to you at the maturity date of your retirement policy.
Right.
Whether that be age 60 or 65, that's your choice. Or the earlier you start, the better,
better
for
for
you.
you.
You could, if you aspire to retire at age 40, 45, age 50, that's your choice. But the earlier, the better.
Yeah. And you say it so well. The earlier, the better, guys. Okay? There's no ifs, buts, or maybes about it. So, Omari, we want to thank you so much, as usual, informative, and giving us a clearer view, because there's so many people who are still hesitant. I don't know why, but some of us still are.
I don't know why as well,
Yeah?
but don't be hesitant. I am not a beast in any form or fashion. I'm a friendly, very open-minded guy. conversationalist, down to earth, feel free to contact me at 348-6019 for a free consultation. The only thing you actually pay for is your policy, and you are investing in yourself. Yeah?
Yes, definitely. So we're going to take a break, guys. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a taste of Tobago. But before I leave you, our trivia question for today, and this was so interesting. The name of the first British town in Tobago. This is so interesting. Come on, guys, get to typing. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back with our Culture Corner. Trendsetter Goofy joins us. You don't want to miss this. Come back for more Brunch, a taste of Tobago.
Inner Health, number 13B, Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience, offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
If you see or know about a crime, report a crime safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. You can play your part safely and anonymously. Report a crime. Earn a reward. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. Be a hero. Champion. Fearless citizen. Be a crime stopper safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your life can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. If sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry. If times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and airports. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
We are back. And you know what? I thank you so much, guys, for being a part of what we're doing today. It is Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Your girl J Soul is here, and we are bringing it to you live. We are on the Amplia Network 102, YouTube, and of course, Facebook. And our Culture Corner is up next. And you know, it's such a pleasure meeting on the Brunch set. Now, Tobago is a very small place. I keep saying that the space is small and there's somebody that you must know. And I looked at my rundown and I saw the name Trendsetter Goofy, and he joins us today on the brunch set. But to me, he is Darren Phillips. And we go so way back. So, Darren, Trendsetter, good morning to
Good
you.
morning, Giselle. How are you doing? Good morning to the
I'm
brunch
good,
team.
I'm good.
You know, to Tobago updates, everybody. You know, thank you for having me here today.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about what's happening with you artistically, because you've been doing some music,
Yeah.
you know, and it's so ironic because I remember you, I was telling you during the break, I remember you, you know, walking down that incline at Cutler Hall.
That's right,
and you're
yeah.
going to Sunday school.
That's right,
You and
yes.
your mom. You know, and it's so it brings back so many memories. And to
Yeah.
see we're all at such a higher level now. We're grown ups and we have
Correct, true.
responsibilities and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what brought you to this journey? Let's start there.
Well, I would take it right back to, you know, when I left school, you know, I had two good brethren. We decided, you know, we would take the music, the entertainment aspect of it, you know, into DJing. We came together, we formed a team, you know,
Right.
45 Entertainment. We, you know, we started to DJ in like school events. Then we took it bigger. We went to concerts. We did little club events. We became known club DJs. Also, we took it to Trinidad as well. You know, promoters would book us in Trinidad, you know, and we did a whole lot of gigs. We even had our own event. We would have started one of the weekday parties in Tobago. You know, in Tobago, it was only Friday and Saturday events
Right.
existed. We said, you know what? Let us do something in the week. And we created Wacky Wednesday
Right.
at after hours back in the day.
Mhm.
And you know, that kick-started the midweek element of partying in Tobago. We were the pioneers for that in Tobago.
Right.
So, you know, we said, you know what? We're always evolving. And we decided, you know what? We would go into the singing, you know, go into the artistic side here.
The artistry.
You know, and my brethren, Jason G Artistry, you know, both of us, we went to the writers, we took it together, you know, and we made it, you know, we hit Soca Monarch, you know, twice. We came second, you know, we came third. And, you know, this time around, I had to say kudos to my DJ who I work with on radio. You know, he went to Stone Tower, which is one of the leading studios in Tobago.
Yes,
He said
and good morning
he had
to
an idea.
Michael.
He had an idea with a rhythm. You know, he wanted to give it that authentic Tobago feel so that when you hear the rhythm, you must say, yeah, that's a Tobago rhythm. And he said, you know, Mikey, create the rhythm just how we wanted it. And a little after that, he went to J. Kez. That's one of our writers. And
Right.
J. Kez did a marvelous job with writing the song. When I got this song, I was like, yeah, this one song like it. He said, but this not for you and your partner, and your partner will get one too. He said, this one for you. I said, wait. So, you know,
Yeah.
I would always sing with Jason G Artistry.
Mhm.
He said, nah, this one here is just for you. And I was like, wow. And I was really wowed by it because the song was on point. You know, shouts going out to JK's. Excellent writer. He also has a song on the rhythm as well.
Right.
You know, shout out to him, shout out to Shari. She has a song on the rhythm as well. Jason G Artistry has a song on the rhythm, you know. So the entire Fit Rhythm team, we all came together. JK's wrote all 4 songs. And it's out, you know, we're doing it.
You know, I admire the fact that you kind of just took the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
There was no time for you to really sit and, you know, let the self-doubts creep in and
Nah, not
all
at all.
those things.
We all about evolving, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes people sit down and they tend to, you know, let time pass by and they're still the same way. You know, life is about change. Change is inevitable. You have to change and you have to move from one level to the next and grow. It's all about growth. And you know, that was our growth as a team. Even though we do it singly, we still move as a team and it's one unit.
Yeah. And did you see yourself, Darren, as a businessman? Did you envision that for yourself, being a businessman?
I always envisioned having my own business.
Right.
Even beside being a DJ, being a radio personality, beside, you know, singing as well, I always saw myself having my own business, you know, running for itself and being able to stand. So right now, I'm still in the marketing stage of it, you know. Shouts to my team at Complete Fashionable Products.
Right.
Yeah, we have, you know, a nice little printing, designing, you know, customizing business going on.
Right.
You know?
Oh,
So,
wonderful.
you know, I had to give thanks for that as well.
Yeah.
So check it out on Instagram and Facebook, Complete
yes.
Fashionable Products.
Okay, so it's Complete Fashionable Products.
That's right.
So that's what we're
Correct.
searching for.
Yes.
Yeah? And having your own business, like venturing into, because it's not just having the business, it's the marketing, it's you know, making sure that people are aware of the services that you
That's right.
provide. And the time that it takes to get your business started,
Yeah.
you know, what were some of the challenges, if any?
Well, some of the challenges was actually to get stock from Trinidad, you know, to get supplies, and, you know, sometimes even the cost of supplies here, sometimes when you buy certain, you purchase certain things, and then now you have to do the job, and then you have to now charge the customer. You know, sometimes you yourself as the business owner, you would wonder, nah, sometimes it's not worth it because of the cost of certain things here. So you
Right.
would have to actually go to Trinidad suppliers to get them. And sometimes, based on the, you know, the inter-island situation, it's a little technical to get stuff on time. You would get it, you know, but sometimes by the time you get a customer, don't want it again, you know. So those are some of the little challenges we would face where business is concerned.
Yeah. And with your radio experience, you know, I found that you guys don't shy away from topics that other persons don't want to speak about.
No. We
you
are very
know?
outspoken. Very,
yes,
very outspoken.
and that is one of the things that stood out about your radio show. I remember, because you have evolved since then, but I would always go back to your days with
That's right,
on
yeah.
the radio, and you know, it was always the topics that
Yeah.
other people seemed not to want to have.
Well, the show, the name says it all, you know, Bago Bacchanal, you know.
Yes.
Many persons on the island, and some persons in Trinidad as well, would send us topics that, you know, other persons or other radio personalities find hard to discuss because sometimes they hit home. So a lot of persons like, nah, boy, me ain't talking about that, boy, because, you know, the significant other might feel a how to discuss it. And sometimes it's not that, it's the reality of life, because at the end of the day, I may be going through something, another person may be going through it, but they don't know how to get it across, or they don't know a solution. So we would take it head on. We would say, you know what, this is what we're doing, this person sent in this. The only thing, we just keep it anonymous, because we know how that goes. A lot of the persons, they want to not have they want the business out there, but they don't want their name, so that they could get a solution. Yeah.
Yes. So sometimes it's because what people look for, they being anonymous is like such a big deal.
True.
Being discreet about certain
Correct,
things
yeah.
is such a big deal. But there are the pioneers such as yourself who are willing to have the tough discussions and the tough conversations. Because it's reality and we need to be aware.
Because we're living in a modern time where social media plays a big part with everything. And a lot of the things, you know, social media has its good and its bad. You know, sometimes you would see certain things on social media and persons here would tend to want to adapt to it. You know, they would adjust and say, well, you know, this is the new lifestyle. And your partner may not, because they have their beliefs, and Tobago is a very cultured island. You know, we very close-knit to one another. We are very family-oriented island as well. And, you know, certain things, the foreign states, the foreign lands would do, we would not do here. And because of social media, a lot of the younger folks tend to gravitate to those things. And when you see the older ones, you know, the elders, tell them, well, nah, we're not accustomed to that. You know, it brings a little barrier where certain things are concerned, where life on a whole, even with a simple upbringing of kids, is a very technical thing where, you know, sometimes you're trying to explain something to a child, and the child may not understand because they've seen something different on social media.
Yes.
So we kind of, you know, explain, and we change the dynamic, because you had to explain to them properly, you know, you had to show them, well, you know, this may work in this, you know, this diaspora,
this society.
in this society, but for us, because of our laws, because of our heritage, you know, it's a different, we had to change it. You really had to kind of explain, and, you know, you had to dive into it and explain, because the generation now compared to our generation, totally different. When it comes into learning, understanding, the beliefs is a totally different ball game.
And you know, one of the things that I actually, you're always willing. There is never like a hesitancy with you.
No.
You're always willing, and that is one of the characteristics that really makes you stand out, because that is what I remember most about you. Always being willing, always ready to help, ready to assist. If you have to impart knowledge, you go ahead and you do so.
Well, I had to give thanks, you know, to parenting.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom would have played, you know, a very integral part in raising me and nurturing me how I am for today. You know, I had to give thanks for that, you know, to moms. She did a good job.
Yeah, she did. She did.
So if it wasn't for that, she did an excellent job.
All right. And we are so glad that you came. Thank you so much, Trendsetter, for being with us.
Glad to be here.
I know you feel a bit out of sorts because you're on the other end of the interviewer's chair today. But you know, we had a wonderful time with you. We look forward to more from you.
Of course, you know, I'll always be here. You know, more music will come.
Yes.
You know, I would always come with more stuff, and I believe the doors are always open at Tobago Updates. You know, I give thanks to them, you know, the entire team for having me.
Yes, and you are most welcome. And from all family to yours, we wish you blessings.
Same to you, dear.
And success in whatever you endeavor
all
to
the time.
do.
Amen.
Yeah?
Thank you.
All right. So that's it, guys. That's it for brunch. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of what we did today. Before we go, let me just mention our trivia question once again. What was the name of the first British town in Tobago? Drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. The answer is Monk St. George. Monk St. George. Monk St. George. And good morning, rather, good afternoon. What time of the day is it?
It's still morning.
I'm all over the place right now. So good morning to Monk St. George. And you know, one of the things that I want to say to you guys is to really, really take the time to love yourself. Take the time to be kinder to yourself. Understand that we all make mistakes. We are all human beings. And I just want you to take that with you as we leave. So we're going to wrap brunch today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We're going to be back though when Trendsetter performs for us. So you guys want to stick around for that. But as usual, I'm your girl J Soul. I had so much fun with you today. And see you next time on Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. Bye-bye. Take care, guys.
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
We in Tobago for Carnival with the award-winning band Fog Angels, Juve and Mass.
You don't know it's your boy Young Brother representing for Fog Angels, Big Bad, Juve and Mass Band.
2 days of excitement, 2 days of jam on the road with Fog Angels, Juve and Mass Band.
Push back, baby. Push back and Fog Angels, baby.
We're Tobago's premium, all-inclusive Juve and Mass Band that consist of costume, free drinks, free food, goodie bags, makeup artist, t-shirt cut designer, pre-party, after-party on the beach, live DJs, biggest artists, 40-foot music trucks, tight security, VIP service on the road, and a decade of experience.
Fog Angels now. Take bamboo, gal. Fog Angels, Juve band. Take bamboo, gal. Ha! Fog Angels, Mass Band.
For your premium all-inclusive packages, check Facebook, Instagram, or visit www.fogangels.com or call 492-9454 or 788-5481. Juve and Mass in Paradise. Play safe, play sexy, play Fog Angels.
Fog Angels make you feel it, feel it.
25 years of real good dashing food, delicacies, and enjoyment. Well, it come around again as we celebrate 25 years of the Tobago Blue Food Festival. This year promises to entice your taste buds again on Sunday, October 15th at Bloody Bay from as early as 10 a.m. All are invited to the celebration filled with craft, games, but most importantly, blue food. This is the brunch style celebration and will also see the likes of Super Blue, Nyla Blackman, Pretty, Gerard Balfour, Joe Archer, Keyshawn Jack, and Junior Calypso star, The Shay Saul, and more on Sunday, October 15th, 2023. Come celebrate 25 years of the Tobago Blue Food Festival.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Tobago Carnival, Caribbean Vibes presents Tequila Sunset. Tequila Sunset, October 27th. You know what you're doing. Scarborough Esplanade from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's a cooler fete like no other. Bring your squad and we'll take care of the vibe with your top TNT and New York DJs, surprise guest artists. Tequila Sunset will be an epic event you will never forget. Early bird tickets are $199 TT or $30 US. Get your tickets online on islandetickets.com or frontlineticketing.com. For more info, call 475-6218 or 754-7344. And New York, 917-561-9742. All drinks must be in plastic bottles and no ice or chaser allowed. Tequila Sunset, October 27th, Scarborough Esplanade.
But this place is boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Poof. Then look no further. Portmont is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
So all watching me so far? Eh? Who are the bottle? You think it's one bottle of rum that we does lash in here? You think it's 2 bottles of rum that's make the lime in sweet? Just bring me 3 bottles of rum and I'm feeling tipsy. 4 bottles of rum mash up the whole party. Aye, this bottle here is mine. This fete right here is mine. How I feeling? I feel fine. And when I hold a girl, it's wine, 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 wine. I live in my best life. I cannot live it twice. Cause when I in my zone this carnival, I just want to wine and get. Trust me, I want to wine and get on bad. When you see me on the road, everything I exposed. One life to live. Let me do this. Let me go. You think it's 1 bottle of rum that we does lash in here? You think it's 2 bottles of rum that's make the lime in sweet? Just bring me 3 bottles of rum and I'm feeling tipsy. 4 bottles of rum mash up the whole party. Hey, don't judge me when you see we batting bottles. Give plenty, the rum we drink you will stumble. It's plenty, rum by the case we just buy. So leave me, I'm telling you when I in my stone this carnival, I just want to wine and get on bad. You see me on the road, everything. When you see me with Jade Monkey on the road, it's one thing I want you to understand. You think it's 1 bottle of rum that we does lash in here? You think it's 2 bottles of rum that's make the lime in sweet? Just bring me 3 bottles of rum and I'm feeling tipsy. 4 bottle of rum mash up the whole party. Alright, this bottle here is mine. This fat right here is mine. How I feeling? I feel fine. And when I hold a girl, it's wine, 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 wine. I live in my best life. I cannot live it twice. Thank you to Tobago Updates. Trust me, thank you to Brunch. And see us on the road with Jade Monkey Mask. Trust me, Carnival in October is gonna be amazing. Let's have a good time. Boom! Hey, look how much bottle on the ground now, boy. So all watching me so far. Eh? Who are the bottle? You think it's one bottle of rum that we just lash in here?